here it is now. All the production people start to find out. People who are administrators of the tour who feel like, okay, De La's somewhat problematic this tour because, yeah, we kind of fought every day, but we all fought. It just was inflamed when it was us because we were the Daisy Age group. We were the peace and love guys. But a lot of times we were in situations where we really had to look out and protect one another. Like, hood shit is still hood shit, you know what I mean? And this is like the very, very beginning of hip hop becoming very mainstream. So it was coming out of every ghetto across the country.
The day I took them to Tommy Boy so they could sign their record deal. Sign the record deal. It's all good. We're you know, we all live in Long Island. We're heading back home, walking the streets of Manhattan. I don't know. There was these two white guys fighting in the street. I don't know why Dave got close. I think it was Dave and Mace. And the guy was like, "What you looking at?" Oh, that was the worst thing you could have did. Man, all I remember is Dave and Mace clocked that kid pretty bad. I'm like, "What are you doing? You just signed a record deal. What's your problem, man? Can't wild out like that." So I had to pull him out. They're fighting this kid, this random kid who's just swinging randomly. That to me was just like, I was just like, yo, is this what's like to come? Like, is this the future? Right? So fast forward, I'm in Penn Station, Manhattan in New York City. I'm just chilling. I guess, you know, somebody recognized, yo, Prince Paul is like, yo, your boy's De La, man. I was like, what happened? They was on this tour. You know, my man was with them and said they shot up somebody's car or something like that. Like somebody rolled up on him and was talking all that flower stuff, and they shot up somebody's car. They beat up somebody in a club. Like just random stuff I would get like reports in, and it's like was just far removed from who they were. Now, did I see those things? No, I didn't, but I got a bunch of stories, and the crazy thing is I would ask them, I was like, yo, did this really happen? Thinking it's just like rumor, and they go, yeah, we shot up the car. Yeah, yeah, we beat up that guy. But I don't see why people mess with them. Dudes like they're mad big. I mean, you know, they're not small. You know what I'm saying? Like my size. Like I'm a little dude. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are like, I don't know. Catch you don't want to mess with.
The Nitro Tour, 1989. My first ever real tour in the history of my entire career. Myself, Pasta Noose, True Goy, who y'all know as Dave, my group. It was actually LL Cool J's tour with Slick Rick, ourselves, Big Daddy Kane, P.E., N.W.A., Too Short. Every now and again, almost everybody in rap, to 357, to Tone Loc, to Special Ed, Chub Rock. I mean, the list went on. That summer was the most amazing 40-something days that I had in my life. We fought every day on that tour. From, I could say maybe day 3. Day 1 and 2, everybody was getting to know one another a little bit more in depth. Big fans of who you're on the road with. By day 3, we became one big family out there. This was a time in hip hop where everybody had camaraderie. We all had each other's back. We all were different styles under one roof. We shared the same stage, the same audience.
Yeah, here's a crazy tour story about one of the most gangster rap groups ever, De La Soul. Real talk. Well, I don't remember where we was at again, but some cats just was, you know, trying to test the tour. I guess somebody got into it, one of the guys, and they start surrounding their bus, you know what I'm saying? Like they gang from wherever they was from. De La had a couple cats with them, you know, and we watching the whole thing go down like, what? We looking out the tour bus. They got outside that tour bus and them fools scattered. Mm-hmm. You know, they taught us that day how to handle ourselves on tour, you know. So they was not playing. You know, them cats came up to that bus like they was about to fuck with De La Soul, the Daisy Age rappers, and all that. And
Don't get it twisted.
They wasn't
having
get
it.
twisted,
You know
man.
what I mean?
They handled the situation, and them cats was gone. They
Gone.
disappeared.
Oh yeah, to this day.
Pow.
Maceo was the one that would come party with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Maceo would come. We had him in Vegas a couple times.
Wow.
We had a ball, man. I love that dude, man.
Yeah,
So
sure.
you know, I've had some good times with all them cats.
We had each other's back. Anytime anybody got approached in any particular city, everybody was ready to man up and do what needed to be done to protect one another. One incident, and I believe there was some guys scheming on, they always wore their jewelry, Brooklyn cats, fly, dressed to the T, always got the latest gear on, crispy haircuts, flat tops with the parts and everything, and truck jewelry every day, all day, looking ghetto fabulous. We're hanging outside the hotel. No one's really paying attention until like the final second, kind of loses his cool. And he pulls out a pistol and go, yo, nobody's not doing nothing to me. And it happened to be some guys around from that was posted up. I obviously scheming on them. It didn't really click to us until that moment. These dudes back up, they start inching away. I got a little bit more paranoid and I was like, yo man, you can't pull out a gun if you ain't gonna use it. That's just, especially with the territory that we were in. And I just always felt like, you know, where we all came from anyway, we all pretty much had somewhat of a target on us wherever we went, you know. The bodyguard that was for Kane, he was pretty much a true big brother of the whole tour, you know. If he wasn't with Kane, he was always around us, making sure all of us was all right. And we just always had just a really good time unless something like that, something upset at the moment. So we talking and we like, yo, we just can't let these dudes walk away like this, you know? All I could think is them trying to come back. So we started chasing them. And we chased them and we caught up to them. They tried to run us down with their car, and make a long story short, we flipped it over. Those dudes dispersed, you know. It was a really big scene, about 3 doors down from the hotel in some parking lot. We definitely had a feeling like these guys was gonna come back and do something, because nobody did anything. So we pretty much packed up in the middle of the night and start moving to the next city because it was that much of a scene, you know, but nobody knew it was any of us from the tour, you know. We were paranoid, so we just started packing up and leaving.